Rust is a battle, one that rages within our very souls. Never give up, never surrender. Fight on, my unoxidized warriors.
Equipment check. What's required?
Still sharp.
What's recommended?
Welcome back. We are doing this process in 3 easy steps, and we're going to do it together. Step 1, prep. 2, paint. 3, film. Okay, step 1 is prep, and prep is 90% of the battle. Just like you're painting a surface, you need to be ready to receive the top coat. So we're going to pressure wash, either at a car wash or with your own pressure washer, the entire underside of your vehicle. Really, we want to blast off road grime, salt, any kind of buildup that's down there, just so we can prepare the surface for what's coming. Remove any skid plates or underbelly armor. I like Simple Green a lot as a degreaser. Spray it everywhere, and then we're going to wash it all off with a second round of the pressure washer. Now we're just going to use straight water and rinse everything. Once everything is rinsed off, you're going to drive home and let everything be 100% dry. I need to make a quick stop at Lowe's where I'm going to grab a mask or maybe a respirator. Ignore the DeWalt section if possible. There we go. And yeah, because we're going to be using I'm going to be using an angle grinder with a wire wheel to rip off any brown rust that usually pops up around the frame, on the weld beads, anywhere where the metal meets other joints. Get it all knocked away. Now, Rust Reformer, which is really just spray paint in a dark black primer, but it does the job wonderfully, and it's got a good matte satin finish, kind of more matte. We're going to cover everything, any remaining brown or anything that was grinded down to bare metal, which is not common. Now, when I say everything, I don't mean everything, but all the seams, everything that is where rust starts. And by the time you're done here, after putting a couple cans down, your underbelly is going to look fantastic. Now, don't hide chunky rust. That's a no-no. We are just covering surface rust, nothing more. Okay, you made it to step 3. You can finally apply fluid film. Now, I'm going to show you both ways. This is the cheap budget way, and it's definitely got its cons, but in the end, you're still getting a coat of fluid film and your vehicle's still protected. You can do your whole vehicle in 5-6 cans with a decent coat. And I'm going to show you the pros and cons of this method at the very end where I list them out versus the best option, which is using an air compressor. But the job does get done here, just does not get done as quick, as clean, or as convenient. But what you want to do, regardless of method, is cover everything metal. When I say everything metal, you're not going to spray your exhaust system. It's going to melt right off. It's not going to hurt anything. It's just going to melt right off. Same reason we didn't paint it or use the rust reformer on it. Don't bother with your exhaust, but spray everything else. Everything that you're used to seeing rust grow on, or you think rust might grow on, or really anything that's metal, coat it with fluid film. Bit of knowledge I want you to take home with you is that you get fluid film into every crack you can. Anywhere where water might sit and start the rust process, get fluid film in there. Do a final inspection, make sure everything looks straight, everything's coated nicely. Alright, let's talk about the best option. This is the coating system from Fluid Film, and I love this gun. So you literally just fill the red canister with fluid film. It has an adjustable nozzle. This thing is pretty sweet. It has 2 different length wands that allow you to shoot the fluid film into the deep crevices and frame areas. So all you need now is your apple slices, but that's fluid film getting mixed, getting sucked up into this giant syringe and being shot down into the bottle. You're going to need some Teflon tape to hook up that standard 1/4 inch adapter for your hose. Go ahead and tighten it down with the appropriate size wrench. And this is rated between 60 and 90 PSI, so I'm going to do 75. Or I say rated. Best result 60 to 90, so we're going to do 75. But get that line rolled out. Check for fit. Nice. And let's get our spray nozzle adjusted. Okay, my first coat's a little thin, so I'm going to back it out and then lock it down with the locking nut. And this is looking better. You're going to want the coat to be about this thick. Just goopy enough to stay on the truck. Okay, then get to spraying. Now, we didn't discuss it before, but fluid film does not dry. It's not like a paint that will dry or cure. It's literally going to stay on your truck until eventually seasons, miles, and time will wash it away. Road grime, salt from the road, anything. So you apply fluid film seasonally, and you're thinking, oh, that sucks. Well, there's really nothing you can do or nothing better on the market that science has given birth to that will stop rust. So we protect our painted and, well, unpainted, but really everything should be painted, surfaces from rust with a shield like fluid film. Don't forget to get into all the holes and crevices. We really don't want rust to sneak up on us. And that is the bottom of a freshly fluid filmed vehicle. I expect to not have to do this until next winter. Although right before the snow falls here in about 6 months or so, or 4 or 5 months, I'm going to check it over again just to see how we're looking. So quick recap, 2 ways to apply it. Or 3 if you want to pay someone, but we don't do that on this channel. But you'll reapply seasonally. It does not dry. And I recommend refilling your canister before putting away the big gallon. So when I say seasonally, I really mean annually. You're going to be applying this once a year, really. Mostly before the roads start getting salted. That's the idea. Salt, creates the worst scenario for the underside of our vehicles. But here's a basic pro and con of both systems, and if I were to do it again 100 times, every time would be going the spray gun method. You can get the job done with aerosol can, but you're going to be buying a lot of cans a lot of times. So thanks for hanging out, and if you're new to the channel, welcome to the team. I got more videos coming for you. See you around.